We are back at Concord High School. We're about to show Fred to a full assembly in the auditorium sponsored by Concord Tide, which is the LGBT organization, but we have over 200 students coming. Very excited to get their reaction to the movie. So let's go in.
A few things about Fred. This is from his website. He was the first to announce his candidacy for the Republican nomination for the President of the United States in March of 2011. Throughout his career, he's worked on presidential campaigns, and he's served as a senior consultant on campaigns for Presidents Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, and for Gerald Ford. He retired after 27 years, and since that time, he's spent a lot of time as a gay rights activist. Specifically, his organization, Californians Against Hate, which is now Equal Rights, has worked to investigate the LDS Church and the National Organization for Marriage and looked into their campaigns against marriage equality in both California and Maine. He is also the first openly gay presidential candidate from a major political party in the United States. And also today we have the director of the documentary, Mr. John Keitel, as well. But Fred's going to say a couple of words before the film, so please welcome Fred Karger.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you very much for turning out today. I stood on this stage about 3 years ago. I think probably a lot of the students have graduated as part of my campaign. This was one of my very first appearances at high school, and got a great reaction. Spoke to Tide Pride at their meeting and did a lot of campaigning in and around Concord. Met some of you maybe at our precinct walks. I know I ran into several as we were going door to door. This is a wonderful homecoming for me. I spent 2.5 years making a little history, as you'll see in the film, and it was a great adventure. It was a very emotional experience for me. It was an enjoyable experience and very rewarding experience.
Oftentimes I was told that we've never met a gay person before, we've never seen a gay person before that we know of, and you're kind of changing our attitudes, and I hope I did. I hope that by this film getting out and seeing some of the reactions and seeing that Steve Scheffler, who was the one who sent me that threatening email from Iowa, who I met about 2 months later at a Santorum event in Iowa, and I stuck my hand out to shake his, and he walked by, wouldn't even shake my hand. So there are going to be a lot of people who have a lot of built up hatred, and hopefully that as others see that and realize, well, gee, I may not be supporting gay marriage or other laws, but I certainly don't associate with a guy like Steve Scheffler. I think everyone should have an equal opportunity in this country. So that is one of the reasons. It's certainly, Greg, one of the reasons I ran and why I was all over the place, and you saw the Hillsborough County Republican flag behind me. I spoke at every Republican event I could, and I would generally, I called it dropping the bomb, the gay bomb. I would say I was the first to campaign, the first to run commercials, the first to hire state directors, the first openly gay candidate, the first to come to New Hampshire.
Hi, I'm Heather Willett-Saigan, and I am an English teacher at Concord High School in Concord, New Hampshire, and I'm also the facilitator of our Gay and Straight Alliance, Tide Pride, and co-chair of the Gay, Lesbian, and Straight Educational Network of New Hampshire as well. And we're excited to screen Fred's film here today, and we enjoyed having him come and visit during the campaign, and he spoke with our kids, and he came and met with my students in the GSA, and it was really special to them to get to meet with a presidential candidate who sat down with them and took the time to do that. And I'm excited for the film and excited about Fred because he is promoting some ideas that are very close to my heart, and that's LGBT equality in America, and trying to show that the Republican Party needs to do a little catching up in that area, that you can be fiscally conservative but you can be socially for progress, and I really like that about Fred.